welcome back to Screaming Geek Media. I'm Jerry the Geek, and I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Yes, we are going to talk about They Live on 4K with Roddy Piper. But before we do, if you like home theater, movies in general, 4Ks, Blu-rays, and whatnot, please check out one of the videos on my channel. Like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. So let's dive into They Live with Roddy Piper. Came out in 1988, also starring Keith David and Meg Foster. Directed by John Carpenter. Classic. I hadn't seen this in I don't know how long, probably VHS. I don't think I've ever owned this on any other formats. It's weird, I don't know why it just kind of slipped through the cracks. I liked the movie, just for some reason I never bought it, and so I'm glad to finally have it on 4K. Basically the movie is premise about aliens kind of running Earth, and no one really knows about it because there's just a way they can project themselves, and all of a sudden Piper stumbles across this kind of renegade group that's wanting to overthrow, and they got these glasses, want to show the people about what's going on. So it's a really fun movie. Now this 4K release comes from Scream Factory, or Shout Factory, and it came out earlier this year. Originally filmed in a 35mm, finished with a 4K digital intermediate, HDR10, Dolby Vision. And man, this, again, Scream Factory knocks it out of the park. The video is just phenomenal. So much depth and details, it's really rich. Even though it's kind of, the color palette overall is kind of subdued. It's like overcast most of the time. You don't have a lot of bright light. But everything is very highly detailed. From the graffiti on the underpass at the beginning, the magazine stand it goes to, everything just kind of pops off the screen. The colors here do really leap. His leather coat, his plaid shirts, the denim out there wearing, the denim pants, and Keith David's character, he's got a denim shirt on at one point. So yes, the video here is just phenomenal. I can't say enough. It's incredible. Again, like I said, I've never owned this before. It's like, as far as a Blu-ray comparison, we'll be comparing it with the Blu-ray in this set, which is the remaster. In itself, the Blu-ray is phenomenal. Big difference. The color timing is like night and day between the Blu-ray here and the 4K. The Blu-ray, has more of a red saturation over it, the tones, where the 4K is a kind of brought it, tone it down, everything looks more natural. But either way, both of them have great details. It's just the 4K is much more pleasing to the eye to watch. So here, just check out the screenshots comparing the Blu-ray and the 4K in this set, and we'll come back and talk about the audio and the bonus and everything. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Now for the audio, they gave us a Dolby Atmos and a DTS HD 5.1 and a 2.0 as well. I don't have the 5.1, so the Dolby Atmos track, down mixes. And no matter which track you want to go with, it's up to your preference. Some people like the original tracks compared to new. But overall, all three of them phenomenal. They do incredible. Everything's well balanced. The dialogues, they just, the surround modes, you get a little bit more of the ambience and not a whole lot going on in the surrounds. But I think the big thing takeaway for me is the music score. The music score was done by John Carpenter and Alan Hallworth, and the tones that he has, especially the bass. The DTS track, I think, has a little bit edgier, deeper bass in it, which I think if you go back through history on all the formats, DTS has always had a better bass track than Dolby. I mean, the Dolby track does have some really good bass. I mean, it does sound really clean, but I just think the DTS has a little bit more punch. But, I had it cranked up, it sounds phenomenal. Even the 2.0 track, the bass in it was just as good. So I think it's going to be up to your preference which track you want to listen to. But, try all throughout, see what you like. I don't think you'll be disappointed with any of them. So for the packaging, they gave us a slip cover again. Standard keep case. And different artwork on the Blu-ray and 4K. No reversible art again. So for the bonus features, we have audio commentaries, director John Carpenter and actor Roddy Piper, which I'm not sure when that was probably done quite a while because Piper passed away back in 2015. So they must have done that for a previous Blu-ray release. We also have Independent Thoughts, interview with John Carpenter. Man vs. Aliens, interview with actor Keith David. Woman of Mystery, interview with actress Meg Foster. Watch, Look, Listen, The Sights and Sounds of They Live, a look at the visual style, stunts, and magic with director of photography Gary B. Keeby, stunt coordinator Jeff Amata, and co-composer Alan Hallworth. The original making of They Live, theatrical trailer, TV spots, and still gallery. So, according to this, there's nothing new here. Everything's poured over from old Blu-ray releases, but still a lot there. Even though, it's nice to see new stuff, at the same time, I'm glad they poured over old stuff. That way, you're not keeping your old Blu-ray copies just for the bonus. You can just, get your new format, get rid of the old, save on shelf space. Yeah, it's the only downside. Sometimes new formats, they don't bring out the old bonus features, and some people like to have that and want to keep the old formats just for that. So that's one way to look at it. So overall, damn good solid release from Scream Factory here. I highly recommend picking this up. It's a great movie, a lot of fun. Like I said, the visuals and audio are incredible. Definitely do some shopping around. I picked this up through the Shocktober sale. But, now they're back up to regular prices, anywhere from, $25 to $27, $28. So everybody shop around, see what kind of deals you could find. So that wraps up my look on They Live from John Carpenter on 4K. Please check out my other videos on my channel. Like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. And we'll see you soon. Geek out.